Blue Dress Internet Marketing. We build some of the best built websites in the business and we create that first page Google rank. I love helping others online. I love helping them have a better online. A lot of times I have our clients come to us and they're like, my online, it's so frustrating. And it actually does not have to be frustrating. There is a system and a process on how you do a ideal online. And today I want to talk to you about five things, okay? Five kind of different topics, but they all relate to how you create that best, most optimal online. And the reason you want to do that is because you want to attract the right market. You want to make sure that you're putting out the right message. So, the first thing I want to talk about is actually in a book. And it's something that oftentimes you forget: human centered communication, right? And why do you forget it? Because it's a digital world. It's like you're disconnected. You can be behind a computer, you can be behind a phone. But the human centered communication, this is a book that I love. It's a book that resonates with me because I see the data every day when you create media online that is human centered. Right, and meaning that you're creating messages that are to connect with your market, and you're thinking about it that way. You're not just thinking about, oh, I'm getting this out down the social media pipeline. You're thinking about what is going to happen when a human sees this message, and are they going to get what I'm trying to share with them, right? And what kind of experience are they going to have? And so that is something that's critical. That's one of the first things is your mindset to think that the messages you have online, it is going to go to a human. Now, I know there's bots out there. I know that bots will index things and all that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to think about human centered communication. And one of the things they talk about in this book is what I'm doing today, which I know we're all so busy, but doing the things that matter, doing the things that will fulfill your purposes and your goals, those are things that you make time for. So, what I'm doing today is I'm doing one of the most important things for human centered communication. I am sending out a personal video. I am letting people know who I am, how I can help them, and the passion I have and the love I have for online. And so doing videos is something that can really create that connectivity online. And that creates that human centered, communication message. The second thing I want to share with you that will help you have a better online, a more connected online, is look at the data. Here's one of the things that are that I often, I guess because I eat, live, and breathe this, I often wonder how people miss this. But there are consumer search trends that you can go as a normal person and find. You can go to the G trends. You can find out what do people search when they search for my type of product or service. And you can also see what's the second thing they search and what's the high rising queries. This data is out there. It's available to you. And that way, when you look at the data, you can make intelligent decisions on how you're going to communicate to your target market, because it will share with you the solutions they want, the high trends, the high queries, the things that they really want answers for and they want solved in regards to your market sector. So that's something that I encourage. I do that on all of my clients. Nobody ever starts a program with me without us looking at the data. And that's how we can be intelligent, and that's how you can win and connect to the right people online. The third thing is that the digital pollution. Okay, I want to talk about this, and I need to talk about this because there's too much out there. It's like there's so much clutter online. There are so many people that don't put focus and thought and intent on what they're producing and what they're putting out online, that what happens is they end up just adding more to the clutter, adding this digital pollution. And so I always tell my clients, I'd rather them put nothing out than put something out that's just a digital pollution. And digital pollution is something that it is not resonating with your market. It is not beautiful to look at. It provides no value to your or service to your market. And it's just hanging out there like in cyberspace. It's like, think about your closet. If your closet is like all cluttered, you have these clothes in there, they're just hogging up space. You never wear them. They don't look good on you. They don't fit you anymore. So don't contribute to the problem of that same thing online with the digital pollution. That's something you want to be aware of, because you have to know that what you don't want to be, so that you can be what you want to be, which is a better online. So don't just create digital pollution. Think about it. Before you send it out, is this polluting online? And if there's a question, toss it out, start over. And because every single touch point you have with someone online, it matters. The difference between good and great is in the details. And these are the details. And you think about those details, and that you will rise above the mediocrity that's out there. Okay, so the next one is, so why is it important to have a great website, right? So the first thing is send out human-centered communication. Try to do videos. Uh, Second, look at the data so you can be intelligent on what is your market wanting answers for, right? And you can communicate their language. Third, don't contribute to digital pollution. It's only going to hurt your brand. The fourth thing is, why do you need a good quality website? Sometimes I think that that is common sense, but it's not always common sense. A good quality website is a website that is going to be built strong so that it can pull fast in the internet infrastructure. A good, great website, I should say great, because a great website is going to be something that's going to resonate with your target market. You think about what is the first thing they see, what is the second thing they see, and it's all a process of micro journey digital process that happens in someone's mind. And so you're leading them on a journey, on a delightful journey, I hope, so that that's easy for them to get your value. So you have to think about a website. A great website is a website that's built with the technical side the right way. And we only build the best here at Blue Dress, by the way. All custom coded HTML5, gold standard of website. No click to open websites here, because we found that these kind of websites that have that pure HTML custom code, they will rank higher, they will pull faster. And third, what I was talking about is they will resonate with your market, and they can be built to be a delight to them. So you're thinking about, what's my message? What am I saying? And because often I'm just like, I have this analogy, and I'm sure if you know me, you've heard me say this before. So what do you want to do, right? Well, you want to show up, right? You're gonna show up. You want to show up to the party. So the party is Google. You show up. You show up. You're on the first page, right? That's the fifth thing that I was going to share with you, is the Google organic and some of those trends, the algorithm shift. But anyways, back to a great website. You want to show up, right? So you want to be found. And when you show up to the party, are you dressed to impress? You have to think about that. And a lot of times our online gets neglected. And I guess it's because maybe you don't know what to do. You don't know who to go to, or you've had someone's done a bad job. But your website can work for you. It can be something that's 24/7 working to portray the message and the value that you have. And so it should not be neglected. It should be the first thing, that's the most important thing. It's the foundation of all that you do online. So when you're found on Google, which by the way, we help you do that. We've got a really cool program that gets 100% of the people we have are first page in the top 5% of that Google first page organically. But, anyways, back to the topic at hand. When you show up, what do you look like? And are you speaking like gibberish? Are you speaking something that's intelligent to your audience? And so that's critical. And it's something that really does make a difference to get 5 to 10 times what the industry standard conversion rates are on websites. When you think that way, and you think about my message being consumed by a human, and you are thinking that, and you're putting focus in it, and you're looking at it at an excellent level, and you're thinking about your website being something that serves you and honors you and constantly is working for you. That is something that I am passionate about helping people know, because I know when they have a better website. and that website is crystal clear with their message, and it's a delight for their visitors to be on, I know that I'm going to help them grow their business. I know that I'm going to help them get their message out with better clarity. That's where you get that connectiveness online. So when you show up on Google Rank, you want to be brilliant, you want to resonate, and you want to be a delight. And that's how people will like you and how they'll want to do business with you. It's no different than if you showed up at the party, you're looking good, you got it together, you know what you're saying, and people like you and they get what you're about. It's the same thing with your website. Putting that time into it does make a difference, and it feels good. It feels good to have a good website, a great website. It feels good, and you don't have to worry about that. So often people neglect it, but it is the first thing that you should think about when it comes to having that connected online. Is that is your gold standard piece of what you're going to share with people is that website. Now, the last thing is connected online. Of course, you got to be found, right? So Google organic is important because people trust the people who come up organically without having to pay Google. And so the thing about this is that if you have a strategy, you can do it. Now, there have been a tsunami of shifts with the Google algorithm since quarter four of 2022, and it has continued to shift with AI and image bots, and there's ways to present yourself to the image crawler bots on Google, which will give you high ranking power tokens into the Google rank system. And there's ways to do that too, and it is fun, and you do not have to be frustrated with your online, and you can have a better online. And that online, being a connected online, is something that will serve you and honor you and will work for you when it's done the right way. So summarizing this up for you guys, use human centered communication, what I'm doing right now. Maybe some of you aren't comfortable on video, but it is the number one thing you can do to really connect with your market. Number two, look at the data. There are so many search trend, consumer search trend data out there. Go to G Trends, look up what your product is. It's going to share with you. Okay, this person searched for um, a dress, right? Oh, they also searched for some shoes, or this person searched for how to clean my bathroom, but then they also searched for something else. So it's really getting you into the mind of your market. So that's number two. Look into the data. Number three, don't be a part of the problem, because if you're a part of the problem, you're causing a problem for yourself. You're creating digital pollution. You should ask yourself before you put something out: is this polluting? Is this really something good that I should put out? If it's not, don't put it out. The next thing is make it a great website, not just a good website, a great website. That is what it's about, because the difference between a plane taking off the ground, it is just about just how many miles per hour. And as soon as it hits a certain mile per hour, it's flying. It's the same thing with your website. There's a big difference between good and great, and it's in those details, and you think about those details. The last thing is Google organic. There are ways that you can create and publish content, and things that you should constantly be doing, but being found is important too. When you have these, in my opinion, being in this industry for 15 years, you will have a better online, you will have a great online, you will have a connected online. I'm Ingrid Maddox, and thanks for watching me today. I appreciate you. It's been a while since I've got a video out, and so I'm glad to have shared this with you today. If you need a good website, if you actually scratch the word good, if you need a great website, we're the ones for you. We build some of the best built websites in the business. If you're looking to get more connected online, we can help you with that too. Thanks a lot, and make it a great day.